Hello, everyone. Very special hour episode for you today. My wife joins us, Erika Kirk,
Hi,
the beautiful,
everyone.
legendary Erika.
I love you so much.
I love you.
You're my best friend.
Welcome to the Charlie Kirk Show.
Thanks, babe. I'm stoked.
So
It's good to be back. It's been a while.
we have asked the audience for questions.
Yes,
And-
they came up with some great ones.
Well, there were some not so great ones too that Daisy had too. There were some X-rated ones too, weren't there, Daisy?
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, not good. Not radio appropriate.
Got
Not
it.
appropriate for anybody. It was I don't know. All right, so we are taking your questions and hopefully we'll be able to answer any thoughts that you have.
great. Do you want to take you choose the first one? I'll pepper in the next one.
All right.
There's a few of them.
Well, this one's easy. How long have you been married and when did you know it was time to get married?
We've been married since 2021. Engaged 2020.
So it'll be 4 years.
4 years. We laugh about this because our dates are so messed up because of babies. Meaning, there's so many dates to remember.
I know. I get all the anniversaries.
Anniversaries, like kids' birth
May
dates.
14th.
Yeah,
August
all the
23rd.
things. So we've been married for
How did you know it was
4
time to
years.
get married?
4
I
years.
mean,
almost 4 years in
I
May.
proposed and she said yes.
How did we know? You just know.
It's also don't waste your time, right?
Don't waste your time. And plus, we were ready to start our life together.
That's right. Okay,
That was an easy one.
That's easy. You pick one.
Who is more conservative and why?
Erika,
Yes.
by far. Not even close. I am a moderate compared to Erika.
Andrew always jokes that once you got married to me, you got more based.
That's true. That is true. No, Erika is very conservative. And yeah,
I was raised well.
yes, you have a great mom.
I'm great mom.
Great parents.
My grandparents were amazing.
Fiercely right wing.
Yes. My grandfather was an immigrant from Sweden and fought in World War II and the Korean War. Yeah. And he got the Silver Star, the Bronze Star, and knighted by the King of Sweden. And he was always super far right.
Do you think having kids made you more conservative?
100%. Which I didn't think was possible. But 100%. Absolutely.
And do you
And a
think,
better wife. And a better wife.
do you think that a lot of the fact that young women are liberals because they don't have kids usually, typically?
Young women are liberals because they don't have kids.
I'm asking, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that because I have some friends who are still not married and don't have kids and they're conservative and they're finding it hard to find a mate. But if you're saying traditionally speaking, like the women who don't have kids are more left-leaning because they choose not to have kids, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
Whole different
They
topic.
consider kids to being
A nuisance.
a burden.
A burden, a nuisance. But no, it's made, but also too, you have to understand, and that also goes back to how do you know it was time to get married? Understanding your biblical role as a wife and a mother, and knowing that you're ready to step into that motherhood, that being a wife, and that type of era of your life, if you will. So.
Here's a good one. What traits should conservative women be looking for in men and vice versa?
Ooh. I know one of the questions deals with, do you want to, I was going to go off one of the questions that talked about the apps, but I think women for looking for their future spouse needs to hone in on the fact, is he going to lead you closer to Christ or further away? Make sure you're equally yoked. That's so important. Make sure that you are not looking for a man who, or you know, the men that are just, they're grabbing the low-hanging fruit, meaning on the apps. Women get upset when they go on a date with a guy they found on an app and all of a sudden they ghost them, or all of a sudden they're just not communicating with them anymore. To me, it's because the guy didn't have to hunt for them. Not saying they have to hunt for a woman, but they do have to seek out a wife. And since they didn't have to, they made it so easy on an app to just press a button. it's just a number in their head. Like, you want to be so much more than, I'm not saying apps are bad. I mean, they're not the greatest thing. I've had friends who did find their significant other on an app, but the likelihood, it's like the lottery. The likelihood of you finding your future husband or wife on an app is a lot less likely to happen. So that to say, I'm so
What
blessed.
traits?
It's so hard because I literally won the jackpot with my husband.
Vice versa.
That's
likewise.
really hard.
I will say women should look for men that have self-control, and men should look for women that are willing to submit, which is basically a non-feminist woman.
Right. But the whole topic of submission becomes, that word really lights people on fire.
It's biblical.
I know.
I mean, women
It's
should.
beautiful.
Wives.
Marriage in the right context is so beautiful because your husband will give up anything and everything for you in a healthy manner, but they will literally love you and honor you and cherish you above all, and put all the noise aside and focus on wife, children, family.
Daisy says there were quite a number of questions on submission, so
Okay.
dive more into that.
Okay. For me as a wife, my biblical role is to be the helpmate to my husband. That does not mean I'm less than you. That does not mean that I am above you. Thank goodness. I love that you lead our home. I love that you are you are so intentional with your faith, and you are so intentional with just how you are as a father and a husband. But as a wife, I am to, quote unquote, submit to you, which is a beautiful word, by the way, because that's the order of how it's supposed to go. And God will bless that. I am not to try and rival you. We're on the same team. We complement each other. The body, an eye is supposed to be an eye to see. It's not, you can't expect an ear to see. There's certain things within the body that operate how it's supposed to be, similar to marriage. I am the wife. I am in charge of certain things, guardian of the home, helping with the children, That is so I can make it easy for my husband to do what he needs to do. There's a balance there. It's not, and then you get into the people who are saying, well, my husband's abusive. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the beautiful, beautiful sacred marriage of when you are at the altar, you become one with your spouse. And the problem is that I feel as if some women, after they have children, they lose that fire that they got at the altar, that fiery spirit of, this is the man I've been praying for, and they get burned out because of the kids or because of circumstances. And then it's like, oh, submitting to my husband, that sounds exhausting. It's supposed to be liberating. It's supposed to be freeing. You are in charge of what you're in charge of. Your husband's in charge of what he's in charge of. And it's supposed to be a beautiful marriage of a teamwork, and symbolic within biblical marriage, and symbolic within how God and Jesus and everything, just your whole faith is supposed to operate. So submission's a beautiful,
It says submit
thing.
as Christ submitted. Submit to your husbands as. I have to look at the exact verse.
Husbands, yeah.
Husbands submit to
Ephesians
Christ,
5.
Yeah.